Hello my friends, bienvenidos. Welcome again to my humble kitchen. I thought it was about time to make a recipe, hearty and filling, that will make a full dinner and is enjoyed by everybody. It's meatballs today, albóndigas, boulette. It's a meaty kind of recipe, and I've got the simple ingredients here to show you first, like I usually do. Today is going to be beef, okay? I've got this prime quality beef from my butchers. Of course, meatballs you can also do with a mixture of beef and pork. They are also delicious. It just so happens that I'm very much against this kind of industrial pork that is sold everywhere today, and sometimes free-range Iberico pork is hard to come by. So today it's just beef because I couldn't find the Iberico pork. And what else do we need? We're going to use a few chunks of bread, slightly stale is better, okay? I've got a few parsley leaves here from the garden, which I recently picked up, and 1 clove of garlic, finely chopped, here, okay? Here comes the magic. Today, we're going to use just a little bit of black truffle, okay? This is a gem in the kitchen. It is expensive, but the quantity that we're going to use is minimal. So, in fact, it doesn't add to the price too much. I got some almonds as well, which we will use later on for the sauce, for the gravy if you prefer. We'll begin with the egg. I'm going to slightly beat the egg, just for 10 seconds, just like that, okay? And, okay, in goes the bread, preferably, as I said, slightly stale, all right? And I got a bit of milk here, squirt of milk, okay? This will help the mincemeat blend with the rest of the ingredients, okay? So we got this going, okay? A bit of salt in. I can't think of a recipe with meat that's more international than meatballs, actually. You can go anywhere in the world and eat meatballs, but it's at the same time a very, very Spanish recipe. So you can also do it with breadcrumbs if you prefer, if you don't have any good bread around in the house, okay? I'm going to finely chop the parsley as well, all right? I'm not very fast doing this, but I need to be careful with the knife. I'm not as fast as I used to be, but it doesn't matter. Cooking is about patience, after all, and having a good time in the kitchen, okay? Right, so you see a small amount of garlic, because you don't want too much garlic, but of course it's optional, the garlic as well, but I rather like it, particularly with beef. So in goes the parsley, incorporate the garlic as well, all right? And spend a bit of time patiently stirring it around, okay? And a bit more milk in here. I mix in half of it first, okay? And we might be needing 1 additional egg, come to think of it. This is, you know, you've got to feel that the texture is right for the meatballs, okay? and that's why I don't mind using more egg if necessary. The last ingredient, okay, how do we do it with the truffle? I forgot. Okay, right, you're going to need a grater for this. You see the little ball here? This is a black truffle, okay? And what we do is we add it to the mince mixture by grating it as finely as we can with a little grater here, okay? Actually, it's a little bit too small, this truffle, but that's all I got. Again, you can do this meat recipe without the black truffle if you want it to be more economical, but it's a bit of magic, you know. It's black truffle, but it's not black magic. Don't worry. We're going to leave it standing for half an hour, maybe an hour, the time you've got. I've already done so with a few of them, just to shorten the time of the video. You see how nice and golden they've become and not at all greasy. Okay. Let me just remind you about olive oil. You know that I use nothing else for my cooking. I know you'll say it's expensive, but it is really liquid gold. Extra virgin olive oil is worth every drop of it in the kitchen. And you will see that the amount we've been using for the meatballs is not very much, and the flavor is just, you know, it's so good. Okay, so I've left a bit of the mince here for to show you how easy it is. Okay, to form the meatballs and just roll them in the flour. Okay, got two more here, and we use every bit of the mince, okay, because this is prime beef that we're using to make my butcher happy. Okay, right. I'm keeping the flour here because we'll use just a tiny amount later for the sauce, for the gravy. Okay, I think you're ready. The oil has to be hot because the meatballs are going to be there just for a very, very limited amount of time. Okay. I just love the sound of olive oil when it's, you know, cooking the meatballs. You got to be attentive, okay? You cannot just leave them and go anywhere because this is so fast, okay? We just want to make them golden on the outside. We don't want to cook them just now, okay? Because the actual cooking inside will be done in a minute. I pass them on to this deeper pan where we finish them off with the gravy now, okay? Alright, now what needs to be done is to add a little bit of this flour, okay, just a tiny bit. Alright, got it ready here. You see how quick this is going to be? Ready to go. This is the basis of the sauce, and it's going to be almond and parsley and nothing else, okay? And we're going to pour it in, and guess what is coming next? Yes, you guessed right. The white wine's waiting there. I'm going to use Garnacha Blanca, which is the white Garnacha. That's the grape, the kind of grape that we're using. Is the local white wine, which I rather like. Of course, now a bit higher up on the heat. And just be generous. Okay, a good squirt of the white wine. And, okay. I'm going to pour in a little bit more. Okay. And if necessary, we'll add that. I think we will add a bit of water as well. Okay. Okay. Right. Because we need a bit more water for the sauce. Okay, that's all it takes. 10 minutes on low heat. And that's all it takes. And I can tell you, it makes a fantastic dinner for the whole family. I serve it normally with simple things like mashed potato, homemade mashed potato, and stir-fried green peppers, which I particularly like, or red chilies if you prefer. Buen provecho.